And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Oxygen Not Included. Alright, well, we have a nice blank canvas with which to paint our lovely picture of power. Wow, that turned out better than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so one thing I want to do is prevent our little dupes from wandering in here too much. I want to sort of limit their access. At least... Oh, how am I going to do that? Oh, man. Because with the heavy watt wire, it is brutal how tough that thing is. So, one of the things I think, if we can... We'll do a little test here. I'm going to pause it. If we can put a wire... See, it can't go through a door. It really, really can't go through a door. Okay, so that's a problem. That's a big problem. Because there's really no way to avoid the massive hit of the heavy watt wire unless you really limit their access. So what we're going to do is we're going to limit their access severely where these heavy watt wires are going to go. Alright, I want to start it up again just to keep it going. We're going to take out these ladders. We're going to take out these ladders. Because they, you know, they really shouldn't come in here too much. Okay, so then let's plug these. Okay, and let's sweep that up. Please. Because what I'm gonna do, I don't care if the hatch is, well, see, I can't run it through there anyway. I could run the heavy watt wire up through the top because they can't jump 3 high. They can jump 2 high, but not 3. So I could take this top one out and run heavy watt wire right under the floor. But I'm going to need to poke it out in a couple places. So I want to run it like down here, across all of this. It's going to go up through here and it's going to come back through here. And we're going to have batteries all along here. So let's sort this out while we have the dupe sleeping. I can also pause it if I really, really need to. I did mine pretty much the rest of the copper. I've got like four little squares left, but I got up all in here and took out all the copper that's in there. Pretty much all the copper we got. And as far as gold goes, I made a little bit of a tweak. Added a little bit of gold. If we really need it, I can grab it. And the other thing I want to do is I want to lock this door right here. I want this door locked. They can get out this way. And they can get the coal. But I don't want them wandering in here at all. So we're going to need some coal. Some coal generators at first. We've got one hydrogen generator. And that will run and, you know, power up our electrolyzers. And it won't be running, it just won't run very much. That's just the nit and gritty of it there. So let's look at power. And I want some coal generators in here. Because we are going to have, I want a door. Because this is going to be pure horrible decor in here. So I want a door. Let's go one in. Keep it natural, and one in here. And then I want to also want one in here. Okay, and let's do gas permeable tiles. Nope, cancel. And just one up there. We have to go across here. This is the tough part, because we have to go across this area here, and unfortunately the decor hit will hit us here, but we're a ways away. Plus we can put some statues in here, maybe help it along a little bit, not have such a huge monster of a hit. But here's power. I want a coal gen here, all along here. Okay, that's a lot of coal generators. That's 800 copper each. Ouch. Like, ouch. Not to mention the heavy watt wire, which is 100 each. You know, what are the batteries? 400 each. Oh, man. I might need to go grab that gold amalgam. That's a lot. Batteries. Well, batteries heat up. So we got to be careful with batteries. These things will heat up. So we want to make sure to leave space for some Weezeworts. And I did see some Weezeworts down here. We just uncovered some. There's 3 beautiful Weezeworts down there. That is going to be very handy. But for now, we're going to have a battery. Let's see. We're going to put a battery here, here. I want to put a gap. I want to put quite a few Weezeworts in here if I can find them. There's no guarantee I'm going to find them. Now, do we have enough copper for all of this? I highly doubt it. Food shortage. Barbecue. Why do you have a... Why are you set to barbecue? Did I not... Frostbun. Ah. Tapped the wrong one. Copper is dwindling, but we still have some good stuff left. I'm going to put an insulated tile down here. The reason I did insulated tiles here, if we look at the temperature, so we've got this hot temperature coming up, and we've got this cold temperature pushing its way in. Well, I want to try to keep the heat in. So that also includes all of this and that. Because, you know, the batteries are going to generate their own power, or their own heat. So I want to make sure that we are not exceeding too much. And then we're going to have the planter boxes in there. And those, decor, fireways. We want these out of granite because of the very minuscule decor bump that we get from those. Okay, let's go back to power, battery. A lot of stuff for the dupes to do. A lot of tasks that they need to get done. And I also need flower vases in here. What? There's a lag spike there. There you go. I could have put one here, but I had a door there instead. Once this whole thing is built, I'm gonna lock this door to prevent them from going in here, because I do not want them just running through this area. I'll build down here, and we will, you know, use this down here as a way to walk past, because this heavy watt wire is going to be, well, as you can see if we look at the decor, it just destroys any decor that you may be enjoying. And how much copper? All right, we've used a bit of copper. Well, we have 4, 8, 16, 24. That's 2,400. That's 4,800. Plus another 800. Wow. That's a lot of copper. That's a lot of copper. Plus, more copper over here. Although, we don't really have too much more over here. So, I'm going to speed her up. Let them get this stuff done. Because then we're going to run food shortage. I think it's just going to keep popping up. I do need another cooker. And I also probably want to grow some more sweet wheat. Although we've got tons of it. We've got 1,400 of it. We just can't use it fast enough. Okay, so slowly getting there. Yeah, these things take forever to build. I mean, it's nuts. Well, same with the insulated tile. Oh, it's painful. It's even worse when you try to do them early game, and your build skills are not very high. See, construction just raised to 4. He's new. He's the LA guy. He's one we just added a few cycles ago. So we're gonna spin through this cycle here. What is down here? Hey. Who left a frost bun down here? It's sterile atmosphere, so at least there's that. And my CO2 is really picking up. Really picking up. So far, we haven't produced 1 ounce of power with this system yet. I'm kind of waiting for all these batteries to finish. Because when they start making heavy watt wire and they start moving into this area, their happiness is going to go down pretty fast. What? You see that weird error that was up here just a second ago? I didn't know we had a duplicate. I must have been, I don't know. Was that error or something? Hey. Cup of coffee. Stop sleeping on the job. Light wounds? What? How did you get light wounds? You cutting yourself again? Okay. Alright, all of the stuff is done now for the brutalness here. Heavy watt wire. Let's see, decor. There's no decor change regardless. So let's build this out. So this is going to go across this way, down here. I'm going to have to go up here, through this, connect all the batteries, up here, connect all these batteries. Okay, and then up. So let's set up these. We want this one to be, yeah, let's do 50, 50, 30, 25, 20, no, 20. Come on, 20, oh, there it is. 10, and then 5. So they should progressively increase the amount of coal that they add to these. And these, oh, let's click on the right thing here. This is going to be priority 6. This is going to be 4. This is a different threshold, so this one's going to be 6. This one's going to be 4. And this one's going to be 6. And I'm going to wait on the other ones. Because when they see these batteries, yeah, they're already seeing them, and there's not even anything on them. I mean, why did you put coal in here when there's nothing in there? I guess it is what it is. Not much I can do about it. Boy, I hope I have enough copper. That would be a shame. Okay, let's prioritize the ones that are actually feeding power to the whole system. I would appreciate that very much. Okay, slowly, slowly. There we go. Now we're starting to feed some batteries. Oh yes. There we go. Now the batteries are getting fed. We might waste a little coal because it's gonna be a rare thing for these all to be on all at the same time. But I wish they would finish this before the day is out, and they're not. Of course not. Oh, how fast that's going up. Yowza. Okay, well, we're gonna buzz through this day. And these are almost, well, they're over half full now. Alright. Just trying to punch through this day so we can get through it. And hopefully make some progress here. How's our temperature? Yeah, see, our temperature is a little high. And look at the temperature in here. Major temperature. There we go. This is finally all connected. These are all connected. And this is pulling out all the air, of course. And now we've got some more water coming in. And here is the oxygenator at work. Let's look at the gas. There's a little bit of hydrogen coming through, which will help supplement the system. Produces it feeds it a little less power from this big battery bank. Look at that, filled it right up actually. I might have to move that and replace one of these coals with one of these. Let's look at the gas again. Wow, yeah, look at that. So now it's pushing out oxygen, and we're already hitting max pressure, and that pressure will slowly push and spread its pressure everywhere. All right, I want to get into these wheezeworts here because this system will start heating up fast. All of these are gold amalgam, are they not? They're not. So I might have a problem with these pumps. I also need to lock one of these doors. I don't want them walking through here because they might cause problems. They just might cause problems. Let's see. What else do I want to do? I would like not pulling power. I want to put a power switch on here, and do I want one on the electrolyzers? I want one here. And then eventually I'll be able to get rid of this by tying the power in from a second. I could put a second transformer here and then tie the power in right under here and tie it right into this system. But this is already in pretty bad shape, so I'm really not wanting to tie that in. I want to kind of redesign it. Yeah, all of these now are full of power, and these last two are just all that it takes. So let's look at the power. Yeah, it looks like, as you can see, these are pushing out oxygen at a pretty fast pace. Ooh, how much hydrogen is in here? That's bad. I had no idea these were going to produce so much hydrogen. Okay. So one of the things I can do is, I'm going to, let's see, that is 4 wide. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 4 wide. 20 watts of heat. That's 45 watts of heat. I need to integrate that hydrogen generator into my power system because it's producing a substantial amount of power, like way more than normal. So I want to get rid of this and this. And we're in another day again. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the hydrogen generator down here, and that way it'll be tied into the main system, and it will just continually feed power to the whole system. And so I want to disable this. That way it won't actually, I don't think it'll pass through anything anymore. Actually, one of the things I could do is I could just turn these off. I'm going to enable this building back. So I turned off the gas pumps, and you know, we'll briefly be in trouble, but I don't think, where is the power? Power is the second one in, so I need this one here. So where's that wire can go? So what this does is now my hydrogen is used up, and there goes the hydrogen out of this. Now I can take that out and I can build it down here. It produces a lot more heat. No, not wolframite. Good lord. Hydrogen generator. I'm gonna make it out of gold amalgam. My last 800 gold amalgam. And then I'll put the flower vase on the outside here. As you can see, the decor. It's nuts how bad it is. And so I'm gonna have a weeds wart in all of these, and I can put masterpiece paintings above, and it will maybe make a dent. Maybe. All right, so gas, we need to now route this. How much hydrogen is in there? Not much. So let's do plumbing, gas pipe. Let's go to gas overlay. It's a little easier because your X actually takes that out. Okay, so we're gonna route this in and just straight into the hydrogen. And then let's do some decor above. each battery. And it's not going to do much. You can't do it all the way across just because you need some space for those weezeworts. And once those are planted, that will help as well. So yeah, that system will then run a little bit of extra power. And we're not actually using a whole lot of power now because we're not doing anything. So once that starts up, hopefully we'll be set. Then I'll re-enable these. I can turn those on now, actually. And our gas is still pretty high, so we're doing pretty good. But that'll have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.